Local stories from local people. It's Afternoon Northwest, 3 to 6 on News Talk 860 KPAM.
It's Afternoon Northwest here on News Talk 860 KPAM. I am Michael Harrington, along with Eric Peterson and Madeline Hall. We were talking a little bit earlier, Eric, about one of the reasons we got into this business, because job security and pay aren't really up there on that list. But it does afford us the opportunity every once in a while to make someone's dream come true, and that's an important thing to do, I think, if you have the ability to do so.
Right, and we can fill a void in our heart at the same time. We can give some value to the community, give some value to somebody who needs it, and, be selfish and do something for ourselves at the same time.
And so that is why we're joined in studio today by Wesley Rice, the guitarist for Phonic Wave. How you doing, Wesley?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
So, Wesley, talk to us a little bit about why you're here. You're not necessarily here for you today.
No, I'm here representing Chad Leverich. He's a good friend of mine and a bandmate. I've known him for probably since 2004. This last, it gets hard. After our show in June, Chad has been complaining about some pains, and he went in and found out he has stage 4 pancreatic cancer. He's only 41 years old. He just bought a house, and he's got 2 young kids.
It's a pretty severe blow, I think, to get that diagnosis.
Yeah, he's one of the hardest working guys I've ever met. And
you actually work together outside of the band, outside of Phonic Wave. You spend a lot of your days together.
Yeah. He's not only a bandmate, he's also a coworker of mine.
Over at Crowley's.
Over at Crowley's Grand Inn.
Yeah.
There, yeah. Yeah, we found out Chad had stage 4 cancer. We had a band meeting, and I asked him, "What's something as a band? What's something I can do to help you?" And he had mentioned that one of his dreams is to have a song played on the radio.
So you guys have had the band. You've been playing together for how long have you been playing together? First of all,
we started in 2008.
Okay, so a while, almost 10 years now.
Yeah,
Phonic Wave has been playing in and around the area, and you guys have been playing together, and you've never had a song played on the radio. Chad couldn't be here today. The diagnosis, and this is something that we've actually all been through here at KPAM as well with one of our former coworkers. Yeah. This diagnosis is, it's unpredictable. There's ups and downs. We planned on having him come in as well, talk a little bit about the music. In fact, the song we're going to play, I think we're going to play one called Beth Song coming up in the next segment, and this is a song for his wife that he wrote. But that diagnosis, it does make things a little hectic, and things will sneak up on you and stuff. How's he doing today?
He's doing okay. Chad really wanted to be here, and right now he's taking it day by day.
Right.
And although he really wanted to be here, he's excited to have a song played on the radio.
Tell us about Chad as a family man.
Chad is the guy that when he walks in the room, there's energy, there's excitement. He is one of the hardest working guys you've ever met. His family comes first. His kids come first. He will do whatever it takes to help a friend or family out. One of his goals also was to own a house, and they were able to do that this last year, to buy his first house.
Very cool.
And so he's, yeah.
So medical payments, mortgage payments, not working, bills are going to be piling up. Something that we can help with, and something that you guys have done, is put out a lifeline for him and his family as part of a GoFundMe.
So we started a GoFundMe page just to help with initial bills. And then one day turned into another day of having days off from work. And eventually they said, we think it might be something else. It might be, we're not sure, it might be some sort of cancer. We're going to look at it. And then as the days went on, he kept getting worse news, and eventually it came back as you have stage 4 cancer. And from that, it was just a blow where work stopped, the world stopped, everything stopped. And one of the main things is food on the table, gas for the car, just getting around, and medical bills. It's all stacking up, and now it's been quite a bit of time now since he hasn't had any income coming in. So that's why we set up the GoFundMe page to help with the medical bills and just not know what the future holds right now.
Sure, and that's one of the things you hate to see when something like this happens. It's not just about the whatever physical discomfort or anything that he might be going through, the repercussions out throughout the rest of your life. There's real life is happening. Bills are still coming in. You got to keep the lights on. You got to keep food on the table. You got 2 young kids. The GoFundMe, we're going to put that up on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/afternoonnw. We'll also get it up on the KPAM Facebook page. I do encourage you, any little bit helps. This is kind of the point of these crowdsourcing things. You get 100 people who have $1, that's $100. And, it's progressing. It looks like it's doing all right. I feel like we can do a lot better. But we'll get the link up there, and you can definitely pitch in and help out the Leverich family. Chad, I'm kind of upset that I haven't gotten to meet him yet. I hope I do get to, because the way you talk about him and from the music I've listened to, he sounds like a really cool guy.
Chad he's a great friend, a good guy. He's helped me out numerous times, and he won't hesitate to take the shirt off his back to help somebody.
Talk a little bit about Chad on stage.
So the reason why I started the band was because I heard Chad sing once. And when I heard him sing, as a musician, I knew that guy needs to be out there.
Were you guys just, working on something together, and he was just, whiling the time away, singing something?
Chad likes to sing when he works.
Okay.
I'm one of those, too. I do that. I don't have a good voice, but I am a singer.
I agree to both.
So I'd always try to be around Chad throughout the day because he sings, and it is a fantastic, beautiful voice. And so what I would do often is I would walk by and hum a song, and he would, in hopes of subconsciously him picking up and singing it. And 9 times out of 10, about 5 minutes later, you just hear the biggest version of that song come out, and it sounded wonderful. I called up all my best musicians, my friends. It's like, we have to figure out a way to showcase Chad. That's the whole reason why I started the band.
You want to build around him.
I want to build around him. So I found Eric Morider, who's the drummer, who's a phenomenal drummer, Andy Coleman, who's another guitarist, and then Ryan Burr, who's a piano player. And so we kind of showcase Chad. And when you're on stage, I even tell Chad, I go, when I'm playing next to you on stage, I get distracted because I'm listening to you, enjoying the front row seat I have to the show, forgetting I have a part to play and do my part in the band. But anytime we play, practice, or otherwise, it says you watch him and he closes his eyes and it's just passion that comes out.
The listeners are going to get a chance to hear that passion coming up next when we play Beth Song from Phonic Wave on Afternoon Northwest. It's debut. It's a radio debut, Michael.
Yeah, this is the first time you're going to be hearing it, and we get the honor of debuting it on the radio. So let's go ahead. We're going to get, as they say in music radio, we got to get some business out of the way first.
Live from your neighborhood, around the state, and all over the world, it's Afternoon Northwest on News Talk 860 KPAM.
Got a world debut for you here. Chad Leverich and local boys made good. It's Phonic Wave and Beth Song.
Every minute we spend together feels like forever.
Chad Leverich, Phonic Wave, Beth Song. You can check them out at soundcloud.com/Phonic Wave. That's with a PH. We have the GoFundMe page for Chad up on our Facebook page, facebook.com/afternoon.nw. So you can go there if you've got anything you can pitch in to help a guy who's going through a rough time right now. Brand new family, brand new house, got a pretty severe diagnosis, pancreatic cancer. So if you're able to, head to our Facebook page, facebook.com/afternoon.nw. GoFundMe link is right there. And again, the band, Phonic Wave, they were fantastic.
That was beautiful. It was a beautiful song. I love the way they harmonized.
Yeah.
I loved every single thing about that, and I can't wait to listen to it again right after Jeff Mitchell gives us some traffic.